Hey guys, former pro wrestler and indie comic, webcomic creator and animal rights activist Ryan Melrose speaking, and today I'm here to talk about why I don't get a regular job like everyone else. Now, before I get into this, I want to make it absolutely clear it's not because I'm trying to avoid the real world or anything like that. It has nothing to do with my learning disability or anything like that. It is simply my choice, my personal choice. And the reason why that is, it's because I'm not passionate of getting a real job. And I know there is a good 80% of people, 80 to even 90% of people that more or less feel the same way. Now, the big difference between me and them, I'm pursuing what I'm passionate about, such as my webcomics and indie comics. I love doing that. I love drawing, I love creating things, I love doing that, and I'd much rather spend my time doing that than showing up at a job that I know I'm not going to like, making some other successful person rich while I'm more or less, getting the scraps. That's not gonna make me happy. In fact, I know if I put myself back in that position, it's gonna make me very, very miserable, and I'll end up ending up being depressed again. Which a lot of my depression in my early adult life came from me settling and doing other things that people wanted me to do, what people expected me to do. Which you go through high school, you learn skills on how to get a job. When you go to school, you learn how to be an employee, and then and that's what's expected. That's what's expected of you, and you are taught that's what you got to pursue. That's what you got to do. That's the whole thing. You're born. You go to school. You learn how to be an employee. You join the workforce, and then you work for a living. You pay your dues and pay your dues, and you retire when you hit a certain age. But by then you can't enjoy any of that money you've earned because you've wasted all your time at work, and then you die. And to me, that's just no. How is that living? How is that enjoying the precious time you got on this earth? Now, don't misunderstand. I'm not bagging people who choose to be an employee. I'm not bagging on that at all, because I know there are a percentage of people who actually do enjoy their jobs and love doing what their jobs. And if that's you, then you're exactly where you belong. If you really enjoy the job you're doing, then you don't really see it as work. And that's exactly my point. The point is, I'm not saying, hey, don't get a job, but what I am saying is that if you're going to work, if you're going to make money, you should really put that time into doing something you really want to do, something you enjoy doing. So if you work at a daycare center and really love working with kids and really love getting paid for that, then guess what? You found your dream job. Because you're getting paid basically to do what you love doing, which is, it's almost like you're getting paid. It's almost like you're getting paid to not work, but you are working. Makes sense? Oh, really? Sort of. Yeah. And that's why I'm trying really hard to make a career off my webcomics, because it's something I love doing. I really love doing it, and I'd love to get paid to do it. And and every time I draw webcomics, even when I get $36 a month doing it, I feel very happy because I got paid a bit of money to just sit here and do what I love doing. And that webcomic money, I don't spend that. I put that away. I'm hiding that away so I can look into depositing that in a long-term deposit or some sort of investment like that, so I can then grow my income even further. That is my That is my goal with what I'm doing. And by doing that, I can then grow financially and continue to do what I love doing at the same time, which is the overall goal of what I'm trying to do. And I'm making this video today to hopefully even just encourage one person to do the same, whatever it is, whether it's someone else who wants to get into doing webcomics, or whether you're looking into starting up a flower business and you love working with flowers, you love that sort of work and want to make big bucks doing that, then this video is for you. For the people who haven't found their dream job, who are working a job they don't like, not making enough money of it whatsoever to get ahead, and what they can do to change that. And there's one thing that I believe with all my heart, is that everyone has the potential to change their life for the better. And I will always believe that. Now, a lot of people don't think so. A lot of people reckon there are those people who make excuses for everything. They blame everyone else for their system. Oh, it's the economy. Oh, the government did it. Blah, blah, blah. But all excuses, and that's one line of thinking you need to program yourself out of, to get out of this. And I'm only in the progress of getting myself out of these kind of ruts myself. I'm learning as I'm doing my webcomics, doing what I love doing. I'm also doing other things that I love doing, such as going out there and actually learning about things. I love, for example, I love learning about how to manage money. So I've been watching videos on how to manage my money better. I've been reading financial books. I've been reading self-help books. You name it. I invest time in myself as well as what I love doing, which is, I guess in a way, also investing time in myself, improving my craft, so to speak. And you see, by doing that, I'm benefiting 1,000-fold. Now, would this happen overnight? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You need to take that time and learn more about what it is you want to do. So if you want to work with flowers and start your own flower company, you want to get out there and read books about flowers, learn about flowers, and read books about business, how you can get your business off the ground, how you can learn how to manage money so you can start saving, so you can put money into that idea and into that business and grow from there. Same thing what I'm doing with my webcomics. I'm on the process now, like, right now, I'll be honest, I'm living off a government pension right now. I'm on a DSP, and I used to fall into the trap of living paycheck to paycheck in some examples I've seen. Like, as quickly as I got my DSP, it would be gone by the time the next payment is due, and sometimes I'd overspend and really be struggling, starving, and things like that, waiting for the next one. But for the last couple of months, I haven't been having to do that because of what I've been doing, going to the library, investing time in myself. Like, I can't even afford to buy books at the moment, but that doesn't stop me from going to the library and reading books about it, learning whatever I can, watching YouTube videos. I've been watching videos from Nate O'Brien and Graham Stephan, and learning all about saving and budgeting and managing my money, because the reality is, let's say I do become, I get more money doing my webcomics. If I can't manage my money, that's going to be gone as quickly as I get it, and I'm in the same situation. And okay, I don't know how this video turned into me talking about financial advice, but okay, we'll just roll with it. But that just goes to show you how passionate I am about changing my life, which is what this video is actually about. And so what am I doing now? So yes, I'm not at the stage where I'm making lots and lots of money off my webcomics, but I am learning and doing things to ensure that I will in the near future. For example, I'm not just dropping my links throughout my social media going, hey, read it, take a look, buy it. Which, like I said in one of my previous videos, is nothing more annoying than that. I'm actually taking the time to hashtag it properly. I'm actually, like I said, I do fan art of other people's services. I repost webcomics that other people are working on. I'm doing whatever it takes to build that engagement, build that fan base, because as everyone knows, engagements eventually lead to sales and things like that. So that's what I'm doing. So I've been reading a lot of books about social marketing, and as I was saying a few minutes ago, I've been reading books on financial books, business books, and learning how to budget my money. Like, I've only just the other week figured out how much income I actually get monthly from my DSP and my webcomics, which is usually about 2,700 as it turns out. And I had no idea I was getting that high. And you know why I wasn't aware of that? Because I lived paycheck to paycheck. I used to live paycheck to paycheck. Which means basically I'd blow all my money by the time the next one comes in. So there's never any extra money for myself. And this is the kind of stuff you don't learn in school, how to manage your money. And you know, if you learned how to manage your money, you'd have so much more financial freedom, and you could then pursue the things you want to do, which is what I'm trying to get across to you in this video. So I figured out what that magic number was, that income, and then I was able to go through my expenses, and as I found out, I was spending either exactly the same amount, or I was spending higher. It wasn't often that I was getting lower than that. But now, because I know that and aware of that, I am now writing down every time I spend my money. Every time I go out there, I get, whether it's a $5 coffee from down the road, or whether I've spent $20 on groceries, whatever it is, whatever I'm spending on, I'm keeping an eye on it, and I'm tracking it. And I can honestly say the results are definitely, well, really awesome. Well, let's put it to you this way. Last month, I only had from last month's income and expenses, by the time that month was up, I only had about $20 left in my account. This month, I'm going to have about $400 free at this rate. As long as I keep sticking to what I've budgeted out and planned out. And it's very important to have a financial goal. So if you've got your number on how much your income is, how much income you're getting, you need to know that, as well as you need to know what your current expenses are. And then you need to sit down and work out, okay, where can you make cuts? What can you do different that can save you money? Do you have to spend so much on the groceries? Can you get by going to the grocery shops every few days and just throwing in $20 for the things you need? Which is what I'm doing, and that's actually saving me a lot. Because I find that if you go in there, you buy like $100 worth of groceries for two people, it's gone in the same amount of time as you would have gone the $20. Because when we see a lot of food in the fridge, we think, oh, we can just have a field day and eat. There's no worries, and then we wonder 3 days, oh, where'd all the food go? Now I've got to go in there and spend another $100. But if I just buy what I need when I need it, it's providing me so much more freedom. There's so much more money I'm not spending, and that's more money I can put in towards my webcomics at the end of the month and things like that. So now, even though it's only been more or less a month of me saving, I can honestly say I feel a lot better financially. And the best part about this, I don't feel like I'm giving up anything. I'm not giving up anything. I've just found a way to make cuts without feeling like I'm making any cuts, if that makes sense. And because of that, I feel more confident in myself with my ability to save money, as well as just being able to do what I love doing, creating my webcomics and indie comics, without worrying about, oh my god, can I really be afford to be doing this any longer and all that? Because I love doing that. I don't want to stop doing it, and I refuse to, and that's where my mindset is. I'd rather do what I love doing rather than work for someone who's more or less probably not going to treat me right, a job that's going to make me miserable. I'd rather invest time in myself, learn to manage my money, save my money, as well as doing all the other things I love doing, such as work on my webcomics and indie comics, as well as have enough time to have a social life too. So, and this is all because I dragged myself out of this house, went to a library, started reading up on this stuff. I started watching educational YouTube videos about this sort of stuff, including online marketing, to help my webcomics. Because if I get good at managing my income the way it is now, and then my webcomics provide me with a higher income, then that just means I'm going to save more and more and have even more financial freedom to keep creating the webcomics I love doing. Because to be honest, I love creating webcomics. I love creating free content that people can look at whatever and getting ad revenue. And when I get some really keen supporters who actually visit my online store and buy the comics, it always makes me feel good getting paid doing what I'm doing. And by learning to manage my money from my current income, it's only going to provide me with all that much more freedom to do what I love doing and enjoy doing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope this has provided some valuable insight. Even if this helps just one person, this video was worth it. And I hope you guys will like, comment, subscribe, and definitely comment, because your feedback is really important to me. Definitely share this, tell your friends and neighbors, and we'll be back for more videos. I'll definitely be sharing more comic art and things like that in my next videos, and even some, throwing in some previews and things like that on there. So you don't want to miss out on any of that. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back here with some more advice. See ya.